Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Chiefs, and it's coming up next.
It has been 60 years since the Packers and Chiefs met down in Southern California in what would come to be known as the first Super Bowl. But now, at modern Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, we are counting down to Super Bowl 60, and we've got a great matchup in store. The moment is upon us, and we've got what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this. The Seahawks defense heading out here in the big one, the Super Bowl. And the heart and soul of this crew all season long has been this man at linebacker.
And you and I talked to him earlier in the week. He says this unit is really starting to put the pieces together. But he knows that he's got to be the one driving them to be even better than that.
Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The Seattle defense back onto the field. Nothing on the scoreboard for either side here. 0-0 in the opening quarter as this next drive gets underway.
Yellow!
He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Mahomes. He'll drop this. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of
the Seahawks defense ready to defend this next drive. They lead 7-0, trying to put a stop together here as this drive starts with a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Yellow.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Yellow.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Boye Mafe in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will... The Seattle defense back onto the field. They just got the benefit of a beautiful punt a moment ago, so this offense backed up down by their own goal line to start this possession.
Yellow.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Yellow, yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. The Seahawks defense ready to defend this next drive. They've had the upper hand so far in this first half of play, working with a good lead already as they look to defend this first down. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Patrick going to change the play. And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Being chased out left. And he's going to go down again. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
The Seattle defense back onto the field. They've looked good so far. This whole team has, for that matter, in the midst of a big first half as this next drive begins 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7.
Yellow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
43, yellow.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Back to throw again. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
15.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes over the middle here to Brown. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Now throw out wide going to be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
In motion, the tight end, Kelce. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
The Seahawks defense ready to defend this next drive. They'll have to defend the short field here as this drive begins with a 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind. The Seattle defense back onto the field. They've done a really nice job of slowing the tempo of this offense, and as a result, they've got a comfortable 3rd quarter lead as this next drive begins 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Yellow.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the press. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. The Seahawk defense ready to defend this next drive. They'll be looking to get off the field quickly here as this drive begins. 1st and 10.
Easy. Right.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Yellow.
Now back to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. That'll be caught by Rice. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They call it a loss of... The Seattle defense back onto the field. They've been terrific all game long, have not let this offense get on track, and they try to close this one out here in the 4th. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The Seahawk defense ready to defend this next drive. They've put in a very good shift so far, and this one pretty well in hand. Just looking to finish strong here in the 4th as this next drive starts 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he loses the football a second time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Yellow.
In motion left goes a tight end. Now it's Mahomes again. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. They're gonna look to throw. And this is gonna be incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell ready to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Seattle Seahawks. They are your Super Bowl 60 champions. So that'll conclude another captivating season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for Charles Davis and all the hardworking men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying good night from Santa Clara.